Hey, everybody, how are you? Everybody doing well? Yes, 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 doing well. Thanks for being here. Open Forum Tuesday on If You Don't Like That. I've got the link right there. If you want to give me a call, we'll put you right on. Come on. I'm looking up some of the scores here. That's why I'm on my phone. I want to get the latest NBA scores from around the association on this Tuesday night as the Kings are in Oklahoma City. They will take on the best team in the NBA tomorrow, the Thunder, who they've already lost to twice this year. Let's get you the scoreboard. The Grizzlies and the Spurs in a close game, 93-92 with 7.5 left in the fourth. Jazz and Lakers are going to start in a little bit, as are the Suns and the Trailblazers. The Magic beat the Warriors earlier, 121-113. The Celtics roll in Brooklyn, 113-99, and the Pistons beat the Hawks, 120-112. Kings fans don't need big names, big egos. Kings fans want heart and desire, and that will be enough. Pretty much. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. What's good, Grant? I don't know. You tell me what's good. You tell me. We'll go in whatever direction you want right here. How'd you let me turn that down. We don't need to hear my phone beeping from everybody messaging me. Go away. Can't you see I'm doing a show? All right. Can't you see I'm doing my show? Come on now. Watching from Omaha. Huge Kings fans. What's the weather like in Omaha? Getting cold right now, huh? Snow yet or no snow? What's going on in Omaha here? Got snow yet or not yet? Omaha. Go to the College World Series? Do you live there or are you just visiting? What's going on there? Grant, looking at Memphis versus the Spurs, the Kings are not beating Memphis. Well, you got to worry about tomorrow first. You don't know who's playing for Memphis and who's not. I think they might be better without Morant right now. Get him out of the way. What did I think about Zach Lowe's comments? Felt like they were spot on. Which comments are you referring to? Can you elaborate a little bit? Are you talking about the comments from a couple of weeks ago, or are you talking about the comments that were made recently? If you're talking about the comments that are made recently, I'm not aware of that. So can you give me a little more information on that? Is the Kings' 6-game losing streak one of the longest? No. And I think it's going to grow to 7 tomorrow. And if they don't beat Memphis, they'll probably lose to Denver. Then you'll probably lose to Minnesota coming home. That's 10 straight losses. Man. Brutal, huh? Absolutely brutal. Don't forget, post-game show tomorrow. Jerry Reynolds, Ryan, and Sacktown right here on If You Don't Like That. We're going to get you rolling. That's tomorrow. Probably, let's see, the game starts at 5, probably 7:15, 7:30-ish, all right? All right, here we go. My wife and I are going to Waikiki this week for the very first time to celebrate our 20th anniversary. Do you have any travel advice and restaurant recommendations? Well, first of all, congratulations on your 20th anniversary. I hope you have a great time. I have not spent a lot of time in Waikiki, so I can't give you any recommendations. If you were going to Maui, I could give you recommendations. If you're going to the Big Island, I could give you recommendations. I haven't spent a lot of time in Waikiki or Honolulu, so I'm sorry. Hello from Japan in the high mountains. Is that Nico? I love it. Hello from Japan. Ryan wants to go to Japan. I like that. Hello from Japan. Appreciate that. Thank you for the message. Arigato. We got Keegan Murray back from Memphis, correct? No, that has not been determined yet. All right. Zach Lowe destroyed the Kings on his podcast that got uploaded 12 hours ago. But he was on point, and it seems like all media members, even outside of Sacramento, know about the disaster of this team. You think that's going to bother Doug, that Zach's too critical and that he's attacking the Kings? Is that going to bother Doug? Is he going to make a comment about it before the game tomorrow? Just curious. Dukes is always good. Amari said you want to hit up Dukes. You can't go wrong at Dukes. Dukes is great. Good recommendation there. Good recommendation. Good recommendation. You can't go wrong at Dukes. I would agree with that. Good job there. Very good job. Go to Dukes. Love it. Been to Dukes many times. Not in Waikiki, but been to Dukes. All right? So, yeah. Dukes. Love travel tips. I talked a lot. Did you hear my rant today in the 5 o'clock hour? I did a bonus rant. Did you hear my bonus rant today? It was a classic. Well, my best to you and your wife for your 20th anniversary. I hope you have a fabulous time in Waikiki. Beautiful. Good for you. I hope you have a fabulous time. Hard to beat the Hawaiian Islands. One of my, well, who doesn't like Hawaii, right? Who doesn't like Hawaii? Fabulous place. I've been blessed to go there probably, I don't know, 10 times or so. Maui's my favorite island. I do like Hawaii, but Maui's my favorite. I love Maui. I love the Wailea area. I love Kapalua. I don't like it as much now with the 2 golf courses closed down. You know, Kauai is the best island. It's all subjective. Yeah, you want to go back and listen. It was right after, it was the second segment. So go back and listen to the second segment of the show in the hour number 3. All right. Always being real. Always. That bonus rant was a classic. I think you missed Mexico City traffic report. Good point. You're right. I can do the traffic right now in Mexico City. It's bumper to bumper. Traffic to the airport, bumper to bumper. Traffic to where you're going, bumper to bumper. Traffic to not where you're going, bumper to bumper. Bad air pollution. Traffic to the arena, bumper to bumper. Traffic to the football game, bumper to bumper. Traffic to your home, bumper to bumper. Traffic to the restaurant you're going to, bumper to bumper. And this traffic is brought to you by, see, I can do that. I can do that. Whoa. Grant, my good friend Manny wants to know how you keep your go-go butterskin so vibrant. It's my moisturizer. Had my dermatologist recommend my moisturizer. I don't even know what it's called. I just follow the instructions from my dermatologist. She said, you got to do this, and then you have to do that. I'm like, okay. Thank you for that. I missed my calling. You know what? There's always choice. There's always a chance. You had me at Hawaii, Grant. Yeah, I understand. I get you. Really? Saw Nate Archibald when he won the scoring and assist title. That's good. It's good. Make our freeways like the Autobahn. No more bumper to bumper. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. From one chief to another chief. Aloha. Aloha to you. Aloha. I love doing this show. Freaking love it. You all are awesome. Any J. Will stories that are good ones? Thanks for sharing on the radio earlier. Listen, being around J. Will was great. He was very funny. I mean, nothing really specific that stands out. Great guy. Love J. Will. And really, really funny. Really, really funny. Really funny. I'll have to start doing skin commercials, huh? Let's not get carried away now, okay? Colts still Super Bowl contenders? Sure, of course they are. Who in the AFC is better? I mean, I could see Denver. I could see New England, right? I could see Baltimore if they continue to get going. The Chargers' offensive line, I don't think they could hold up against some of the defenses. Can't ever count out Buffalo. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Do I think Doug Christie lasts this season? I don't. But who are you going to replace him with? Do I ever go to Davis? Of course I do. I went there for undergrad and missed the small college town feel. I used to announce Davis football for years back in the 80s and early 90s. We used to love going to Davis. Used to love talking to Jim Soker and then basketball. And yeah, I love Davis. It's a great community. Great. All right. Yeah, come on, Dorian. You got to do better, man. Give me a little time. Sorry to call in close to the breaks. I promise it's not on purpose. That's all right. You got room for me to improve, Dorian. You know I love you, buddy. It's all good. Is this the earliest the King season has been over? No, there have been times in the past where it's been over before it started. So this is not the earliest. How would I compare the 27 2017 to 2019 Kings to these 2025 Kings. I can't even remember that team back then, so I don't know. You'd have to put the roster in front of me. All right? I don't even know. Have I ever thought about going to a Kings game? I don't see myself going, to be honest with you. I really don't. So I really haven't thought about it until you asked me. So the answer to that question would be I don't see it happening. My top 5 NFL teams had 2 losses, respectively. Did you use point differential or just gameplay? I did a little bit of everything, but I did some point differential too. Yes, I think that at this point in the season, I got to factor that into it. The Colts have such a good point differential. It's so much better than everyone else. That's why I have them at number 1. Is Sean Payton a good enough coach to get this Broncos squad to win it all? I don't think this year. I don't think this year. Do I think the Kings are actually going to rebuild, or is Vivek going to get desperate and make a trade for someone like John Morant? I think they're going to have to rebuild. I don't think they have a choice. It's a good question, though. It's a really good question, but I don't see them trying to win because I think it's going to be a moot point here pretty soon. Hey, don't forget about New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. Water heaters, water line repair, sewer repair, water filtration, gas lines. Call 916-713-1010 or newworksplumbing.com, NEWWRXplumbing.com. New Works Plumbing, they've got a fix for you. And remember, they're available around the clock, 24/7. That's New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. If you want to call the show, I put the link in the chat for you. I hope they rebuild. I mean, they're in no man's land right now. They're in no man's land. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but is there any update on your lawsuit? Yes, it's in the 9th District Court of Appeals, and we're waiting for a court date. So, yes. What team was worse to watch, this team or the Gay Rondo Boogie team? Boy, that's a good question. Grant, Max Crosby is a heck of a player and needs to get on a contender. He's wasting his prime years with the Raiders. Yeah, he is a dandy. All right. Is it frustrating seeing as many former Kings having success in other NBA teams? Not for me, it's not. Trade DeMar to the Lakers, send him home to LA. What are you going to get for him? What are you going to get for him? Right? What are you going to get for him? That's the question I have. Give me a trade proposal. Right? I don't know. Love the messages, though, right here. Don't forget tomorrow, post-game show, right after the Kings and the Thunder. I don't think Vivek's ego allows him to rebuild. I mean, what's the Kings doing for his ego right now? They're one of the 3 or 4 worst teams in the NBA, right? Like, the Kings are an embarrassment right now. They are. They're an embarrassment. Plain and simple. They're an embarrassment. We, the Lakers, don't want DeRozan. Are you crazy? Lakers are going well. I guess LeBron's making his debut tonight, huh? When is my next live show? Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Fox Sports Sacramento, and then after the game. Are you listening? I just have been promoting tomorrow night, right after the Kings game. I mean, come on now. If Coach Christie gets fired or let go at the end of the season, Vivek will continue looking like a clown amongst his colleagues and NBA professionals. I think he stays. He's not, whether he fires Doug or not, he's a clown and he's going to be looked upon that way. So that's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Doesn't matter. Would I ever go to a Kings home game again and wish you were still the announcer? You and Jerry made miserable basketball worth watching. Thank you very much. Ever is a long period of time. So I would never say never. But right now, I don't have any plans on going to a home game. Could that change? It could change. But right now, I don't have any plans. Who would I pick to be my new coach? If it were me, I would interview Terry Stotts. I think he'd be perfect for this team. He'd be on my radar. I'd have to think, but I would definitely interview Terry Stotts. I think he would take the job. I think he'd be really, really good for it. Love Terry. Been in a lot of different situations. He's been good. I would have to look at Terry Stotts. Hey, by the way, on Thursday on Fox Sports Radio in hour number 1, Ryan Anderson, El Dorado Hills, Cal Berkeley, drafted by the Nets, good years in Orlando, the Pelicans, Sacramento's very own. Wednesday, he'll be joining me on Fox Sports Sacramento. I hope you can listen to that. That's coming up in hour number 1. Love Ryan. Great guy. Just he and his wife just welcomed their 3rd baby. Do I think Bobby Jackson is next in line for the head coach? I do not. I think it would be Mike Woodson. Marcus Smart and Vanderbilt for Carter and DeMar. I don't plan on going to any Kings games either. Not spending $100+ on tickets, food, parking, etc. for a piss poor product. I understand for the product's not very good. All right, I get it. I understand how you feel. Go spend your money at Bennett's. Forget about going to the games. Get something worth it, right? Have your money go somewhere. Go to Bennett's. Prime Seafood and Steaks, right? You're not wasting your money by going to Bennett's. Sacramento, Roseville, the West Side Grill in Rockland. Prime Seafood and Steaks. Love Bennett's. Love it. Don't forget about their weekend brunch. Go to bennettsrestaurants.com. That's bennettsrestaurants.com. And we'll see you out at one of their 3 locations. Say hi to Brian and the staff for me at Bennett's. All right, let's get to some phone calls. We say hello to Dog. What's up, Corn Dog? How are you, buddy?
Doing great, man. Oh, man, there's a lot to talk about with this Kings team, man. It's not been pretty at all. It's pretty, like, I really can't describe really how horrendous. Like, it's basically, if we don't put up 140, we're losing the game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Pretty much.
I mean, there's some hope now that Keegan's practicing, but there's only so much one man can do with defense that poor.
Yeah, he's not playing tomorrow. I mean, I wouldn't rule him out for Memphis. I definitely would not rule him out for Denver, but he's not playing tomorrow. He's been ruled out of the game tomorrow.
Yeah, again, he signed a big extension. I think he's worth it. He's a very good player. He's not a head case.
All right, let me talk some college football with you.
Okay.
Bold prediction of the show right now. Lane Kiffin staying or leaving Ole Miss? What do you think?
Ooh. You know what? Leaving.
If he was going to stay, wouldn't have he already agreed to a new deal and would have already had it done? It's almost Thanksgiving, for crying out loud.
Everyone else is signed. Signetti's signed.
Yep.
Elko just signed.
Yep.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I'm going to say leaving.
All right, so let's talk about right now with the final weeks of college football coming up. Your Georgia Tech team that you thought would go undefeated, 1 loss, but they're not winning a national championship. Ohio State, Indiana, A&M, Georgia. All right, Texas Tech. Those, and let's put Ole Miss in there, and let's put Oregon in there, and let's stop it right there. I'm not necessarily saying Oklahoma, but in your opinion, because you watch a lot of college football, in your opinion, how many teams are capable of winning the national championship this year?
Oh, you know what? This year, I'm going to say, honestly, I may be, a lot of people may be hating on this, but I'm saying it's between Ohio State and Indiana.
Okay, so you don't think a team in the SEC is going to be there, right? You don't like A&M, or you don't think that Georgia or even Alabama at number 10 but you don't see it. You think it's staying in the Big Ten, huh?
I like them. I don't love them. I really love what's going on at Ohio State and Indiana. A&M, they very much escaped a South Carolina game. I don't know how South Carolina blew that Atlanta Falcons style. Georgia's escaped some games. Alabama, if you can figure out Ty Simpson's you reads like Oklahoma has or Florida State has, you can easily beat them. Notre Dame freshman quarterback. They lost some starters from last year.
Yeah, I don't see Notre Dame being there.
I think maybe a year or two is when
Yeah.
they're. Oregon's not it this year.
No.
Miami's not it this year.
But you think Ohio State and Indiana are a little bit a cut above the rest, huh?
Yeah, I
Okay.
absolutely think they are
All right.
the right stuff.
Okay. What else you want to? Anything else? Who's winning the Heisman?
Heisman, it's between a couple quarterbacks right now. Fernando Mendoza, Julian Sayin. Those are the front runners.
Had Ty Simpson beat Oklahoma, would he been in the conversation or no?
Yeah, but again, the way Oklahoma is just
I know.
Really, and you know what? Brett Venables,
Boy.
he's really good at figuring out Alabama quarterbacks. He's
Yeah.
done it at Clemson. That championship game where they blew Alabama out the water. They did it last year, even though Oklahoma was a dead in the water team, and they've done it this year. So no matter which Bama quarterback he play, he's very good at figuring out Bama quarterbacks, which that's a rare talent.
All right, final prediction. Kings win 30 or more games this year. You're going under or over 30?
At this point, at 3-11, I gotta take the under.
Yeah, you got to take the under. How about if I said 25?
Oh man, I'll take 26. I'll take the over.
Okay.
I will take 26.
How about Harrison Barnes tonight? 23 points, 9 of 14, 4 of 8 from downtown. The Spurs beat the Memphis Grizzlies 111-101.
Well, the Grizzlies are. Ja Morant he's out, and he's also a head case. I don't know what they plan to do with him. They are 4-11. They're not looking that much better than we are. I've heard trade rumors. I don't really want him. But maybe Vivek just would want to pull off that move to sell tickets, which wouldn't surprise me. That's definitely a Sacramento Kings thing to do, regardless of if it's Maloof or Vivek.
Yeah. Well, listen, buddy, you know how much I enjoy talking sports with you. You have a good evening, okay?
You guys have a good evening, too, and I will actually be listening to that Ryan Anderson.
Thursday in the first hour.
Okay, Thursday, first hour?
Yep.
All right, I'm looking forward to that one.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, man. Love talking to dog. Grizzlies are another mess. Yeah, someone's got to win the game on Thursday, right? Someone's got to win. Somebody's got to win. Someone has to win. Do I got Sac State or Davis this week? And I got Davis. Who do you have? I'm going to get Joe Davidson from the Sacramento Bee on the show over on Fox Sports Sacramento. We'll talk about that. Who do you got? You got Sac State or Davis? I know who you got, Dorian. All right. Corn Dog, you need a little more energy. You're a little flat tonight. You're a little down tonight. You're a little down. All right. You're a little bit down. I don't want to say that when you're on, but you got to get a little more pep. Let's go. Let's go. You're on Grant Napier's show. Let's go. You got to have some freaking energy. Let's go. Normally you're right up there. Tonight you were come on, man. Let's wake up. Let's go. Clippers are a joke also. Yes, they are. Are the Colts pretenders? Why would anybody look at the Colts and say they're pretenders? They have 2 freaking losses, and they have the best point differential in the National Football League. All right? They run the ball. They're good at passing the ball. They protect. They don't turn it over, and their defense is good, not great. Of course they're contenders. What are you looking at? What kind of question is that? What kind of question is that? They got the best point differential in the National Football League. Come on now. All right? Let's go. Wake up. Wake up. Clippers are playing Chris Paul like they are very desperate. Yeah, they're a mess too. They're a mess. They're a mess. Don't forget tomorrow, for those of you that are joining us a little bit late, post-game show right after the Kings and the Thunder, 3 o'clock tomorrow, Fox Sports Sacramento. We'll talk a lot about the NBA, the NFL, and the latest developments in the world of sports. That is coming up for you tomorrow. Jonathan Taylor is a game changer. Yes, he is. He is a threat to go for 6 every time he touches the ball. He's that good. He's Saquon Barkley last year. That's what he is. And you have to game plan for him. All right? You have to game plan for him. He is a game changer. Go ahead. Go watch LeBron. I don't care. If Atlanta gets the number one pick via the Pelicans, they might be one of the worst NBA. That might be one of the worst trades ever. I don't disagree. Who knows? Right? Who knows? Who knows? It's a very good point. Very good point. Hey, I want to talk to you about DAS Mechanical when it comes to your HVAC, heating and air, retrofit and service specialist. Remember that, okay? DAS Mechanical. So many 5-star reviews, numerous best of the best awards. Like when you want heating and air done, you have to have a very reputable company, right? Reputable, good reviews. Like these are all 5-star reviews when you go on their website at dasmechanical.org. They're awesome. Family owned and operated, residential, your business. They do it all. And right now, how about this, folks? $69 winter maintenance check. That's right. Only $69. So you're good to go for the winter months. Go to dasmechanical.org. That's dasmechanical.org. Tell them you're a big fan of the show. And I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. Let's move along to Gavin. Hello, Gavin. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Family owned and operated, residential.
Hey,
Gavin.
so I wanted to ask about how would you feel? Have you ever looked into like the top draft prospects for next year's draft, like AJ DeBonsa, Cameron Boozer?
I have not as of yet. Have you? And who do you think right now will be the number one pick in the draft?
Right now, I think it's kind of a toss-up between DeBonsa and Darren Peterson at Kansas. But
Who do
yeah,
you
I'm
like?
hoping
Do you follow them? I don't follow it as closely as I should right now because it's only November. I normally don't turn my attention to the college draft until February, March, April. But like, do you think they're franchise type players? Do you think they are capable of turning around a franchise?
And obviously you never really know until a couple years after they're drafted. But so far, I think all of them have the ceiling at least to be franchise changing players. If the Kings hypothetically, if they had the number one pick in next draft, I would probably go with AJ DeBonsa at BYU. You know, he's got size, he's got athleticism and
Yep.
length. His shot's been a little shaky, but really besides that, he's an all around great talent. But yeah, I'm just hoping the Kings can find a way to get a top 3 or at least top 5 pick, which so far is looking like it's probably going to happen. I mean, there's still the lottery, of course, but yeah, right now they're on pace to be in that range.
Yep, they are on pace. Gavin, thanks, man. I appreciate the phone call. Call again,
Yeah,
okay?
thank you, Grant.
Hey, take
Yep.
care. Yep,
Great.
bye-bye. All right, here's one for you. Grant, your dedication, you did a 3-hour show on Fox, and now your own podcast. Do you drink coffee or soda? No, I know. Do you know I've never had a cup of coffee in my life? And I very rarely drink soda. I like tea, but not I don't drink a lot of soda, and I've never had a cup of coffee. The toughest part for me was when I would do the Jim Rome show down in Irvine, down in Southern California, and then fly to Sacramento, do my show many times from the arena, beginning at 3, and then announce the game. That was a full day. 9 to noon on Rome show. Now he's noon to 3, but back when it was 9 to 12, doing that show, flying to Sacramento, doing the local show, and then a Kings game. I was not going to talk after that game driving home. That is for sure. The next draft is going to be one of the best in the last year. Pretty good talent there. That doesn't really make sense to be one of the best. You missed a word or two there, but I think I know what you're saying. All right. I'm addicted to black coffee. Not me. Never had it. Never had it. The history of the Kings picking good draft picks has been terrible. I hope with Scott, he can pick well. I thought Monty actually did a good job for the most part. Agree with you. If the Niners were to make the playoffs, could they do anything, or are they just too injured on defense? Too injured on defense. I could see him maybe winning a game. All right. I could not see them winning more than one game. All right. I could not see. That I could not see. Said, I'm so tired of Doug's post-game interviews when he doesn't provide X's and O's, enough motivation talk. Give us some substance, for crying out loud. Totally agree with you. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Will DAS Mechanical come out to Calusa Landing? You mean Sunrise Landing to install? Yes, they will. Get in touch with them and tell them that you are a fan of the show and get in touch with them. Yo, Napes, how you doing, sir? BJ, what's going on, buddy? I'm doing well. I've had maybe 2 cups of coffee in my life. You're not missing anything. All right? Oh, we got people from all over the world. How are you? What's going on? Love it. How you doing, all right? Who won the picks this week? I don't even know. I think I was 2-2. I forgot to ask Rhino what he did. All right? It's tanking talk. Grant, it's the 30 for 30. Al Davis versus the NFL. It was great watching Pete Rozelle have to award Al Davis the Lombardi Trophy. Love that. Yeah, long time ago. That was a great 30 for 30. I would agree with you. That was a really, really good 30 for 30. All right, so tomorrow, 3 o'clock, Fox Sports Sacramento. Right after that, probably, again, ballpark figure, 7:15, 7:30, right back here on If You Don't Like That. Grant, how about them Pistons? No media or very little coverage. Why? Because they're Detroit, and they are now just coming onto the scene. That's why people are still not believers in them. But they are the number 1 team in the East right now. It just goes to show you can go from really, really bad to really, really good if you manage your team the right way. All right? Where do I go collect the Bennett's card? Get in touch with Rhino, BJ. He'll tell you, okay? Get in touch with Rhino. He'll give you all the instructions on how to get the card. And congratulations to you, BJ, for the win. All right, I'm wrapping it up. I want to come on for a half hour or so. Just thank you, appreciate you, and give my voice a little break and get ready for tomorrow. Stay safe. Have a good night. Or wherever you are around the world. We got people watching all over the world. I love this. It's freaking great. And check out the radio show tomorrow. All right? Check out the radio show on Fox Sports Sacramento. Download the Fox Sports KSAC app so you can listen even if you're out of Sacramento. That's tomorrow beginning at 3 o'clock. Until then, I'm Grant Napier. Thanks for watching. So long, everybody.